Yes, team, and welcome back to the channel. So we are currently 6 days out from my third and final bodybuilding show. So peak week is here. We're not going to start loading today. It's only Monday, so we're going to start loading from Thursday, which I'm looking forward to. But I thought in this YouTube video, instead of just taking you through like one day, I'll probably take you through a few days, film this YouTube over like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just because I think it'd be a little bit more interesting. I don't want these videos to just seem very repetitive. So today's plan of action is, it is a rest day. So meal one's just gone in, which was 2 eggs and 100 grams of mushrooms, which literally doesn't touch the sides. Takes me about 3 minutes to make and about 3 seconds to eat. Not ideal, especially when you're as hungry as I am. But food's all prepped, ready for today. Updates are sent over to Ben. It is going to be daily updates from today onwards. Fasted shots every morning, body weight every morning, and then post-workout shots after every session as well. Just that he can see the look and make any changes that is going to be needed. But I'm feeling good. Body weight did come up ever so slightly today. We were 88.2 kilo. I was in the 87s yesterday. But I'm sure after today's rest day and 12k steps, rest day being lower food, that we'll see a shift in body weight back into the 87s. But what I'm going to do this morning is I'm actually going to go to Starbucks to work. So it was another early start, 3 a.m. wake, which I don't think I've slept in past 3 a.m. since I've been back in the UK. But especially with the heat as well now, it's just super, super hot. So I woke up, came downstairs, prepped my food, done a big bulk of the check-ins. I got ahead of myself yesterday anyway, so I already done some of the Monday feedback yesterday. So we're all up to date with check-ins, but I've got a lot of like admin work to do. So I thought instead of doing it in the conservatory, where I've been sat my arse for the past 8 weeks with me being back home, I haven't actually gone to a coffee shop to work. So I'm going to go to Starbucks, get myself a nice black coffee, and just do some work from there for this morning, because I've got to go Tesco anyway, and I've got like 3 hours to wait until my next meal. So we'll go Starbucks, we'll do some work there, we'll go to Tesco, get some bits on what I need, and then we'll come back, finish off the work for the rest of the day just in the house, so let's attack today. I don't want this video to go on for fucking ages, just because I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. But I appreciate everyone that is watching the video. But I'll take you through a few days of of a week in the life, essentially, or a few days in the life. But let's go Starbucks and let's get a nice coffee. So we're just in Costa now, just powering through some work, and I've just polished off a lovely black Americano. But I'm not going to lie, guys, I am buzzing for next week, because when I do come to a coffee shop to work, which no doubt about it we will, me and the missus, we do enjoy like a Marks and Spencer's cafe. The hot chocolate at Marks and Spencer's is banging. But I can guarantee you, when I do come to a cafe, I will be having a nice coffee, a nice cappuccino. I'll still go sugar-free caramel, but with a nice millionaire shortbread. Nice little treat to go with it as well, which I'm buzzing for. But I have black coffee at the minute, no sweeteners, no sugar-free syrups, not because of calories, there is no calories in them, but what I was finding is when I was using these sugar-free syrups or sweeteners, it caused my digestion a bit of havoc, should I say. So I've just completely pulled them, so I will look forward to having them even more when prep is over. But I'm feeling ruined today. My legs feel super, super heavy from yesterday's leg day. Even just getting up to go for a piss, I'm like, fucking hell, my legs are battered. And it's lower food because it is rest day, but we're getting shit done, guys. We've got 12k steps to do. I'm 4k deep at the minute, but by the time we walk around Tesco, get steps in pre-meal and post-meal, we'll get it nailed. We'll get it nailed, but even my eyes, I look absolutely battered. We're on top of work, we're getting shit done, and let's get back into work. So we're back in the house, and we are in for meal 2, which is by far my favourite meal, which is the cream of rice. So we've got cream of rice, berries, almond butter and whey, which I'm going to tuck into and enjoy myself, because I look forward to this meal every single day. So Bags are unpacked from Tesco. Legs are absolutely battered. I'm feeling ruined today. But cream of rice will put a smile on my face. So WhatsApps will reply to. Back behind the laptop now. Stick a podcast on as I'm eating this. And then we get back into phase 2 check-ins. But productive morning so far. Check-ins are all up to date so far. Client work is up to date. Shopping's done. But I've got another 7,000 steps to do, which is going to feel like an absolute drag. But as always, we get shit done. And that is a big bulk of work done. It is currently 4:10 in the afternoon. So I've literally not moved since I came back from Starbucks. I noticed when I started editing this YouTube as well, I said I was in Costa. I wasn't in Costa, I was in Starbucks. But that is a new lad, joined the team, so buzzing to have him on board. Recently had an injury, so a PCL injury, and he's been advised that he needs to build up the strength with his quads, hamstrings and calves. So basically his legs, or else he's going to need an operation. And that's the last thing that he wants. So going to get him set up and onboarded over the next few days, which I'm really looking forward to. We currently have, let's have a quick look, we have 2,000 steps to do, well 1,900, which is about a 19-minute walk. So we'll split that up 10 minutes and 10 minutes just to make sure that we get the 12k done. But I tell you what, tomorrow we're back down to 10k steps instead of 12, which I need because my calves are in absolute bits. So all meals in, bar one. I got my final meal to go in this evening, but still a fair amount of work to do, you know, so that will pass the time. And I'll aim to eat in 2 hours and 15 minutes, which will be at 6:30, which will be good. But I think I got a call being booked in for either 6 or 7. So we'll see. We may have to adjust the meal time in. But I'm going to crack on with some more check-ins. Food is all prepped for tomorrow. So I split the day up by getting my food prepped so I don't have to do that in the morning. And what I've started doing now is actually pan frying my chicken. So what I've done for months and months, just to save cooking, is air frying my chicken. But what I've recently done is I've been pan frying it. And I'm finding this a lot nicer. It's a different texture. The seasoning goes over evenly, should I say. And it's the little things when you're dieting. Stuff like that can make a big difference. I can guarantee you 3-4 weeks post show, I'll probably just be back air frying my chicken with just any seasoning. Whereas now it's like, right, little bit of Cajun seasoning, pan fry, make sure it's looking lovely. So it's what dieting does to you. It's what dieting does to you. But it's absolutely boiling in here at the minute. We've got the fan on. So we brought the fan downstairs because that is in my parents' bedroom usually. I still haven't bought a fan. I probably should, because I don't think the weather's going to be cooling down. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to crack on this afternoon and evening. It's not going to be too exciting. It's literally just going to be me behind the laptop, going on the walking pads, having a shower, eating, working. Same thing, different day. So more than likely I'll pick you guys up tomorrow. I've got a push pump to do tomorrow. I'll I will. I'll give you guys a physique update, let you know how I'm looking. But like I said, I'll roll this video over a few days, just so it's a bit more interesting rather than just like work, eat. We'll have a bit of a blend. A few days in the life of what I do, which is not that fun. To me, it's fun. Changing lives, getting lads in amazing nick. But yeah, let's crack on this afternoon. Buzzing for my final meal. Just to let you guys know what my final meal is. If you watch my YouTubes, you will know what it is on a rest day. But it is going to be non-training day, 100 grams of cream of rice, 125 grams of frozen blueberries, 60 grams of whey, and 35 grams of your finest almond butter. No, it's not 35 grams, it's 40. Beautiful, 40 grams of almond butter, which I'm buzzing for. So I'm going to dig into that tonight. With all work done, take my sleep gummies, which are doing fuck all at the minute, but I'll take them, read some pages, and we'll get to sleep. So I'll catch you guys in the morning for another busy day behind the laptop. Good morning, and it is another day, another busy day. To-do list is absolutely rammed, which is what I love to see. I absolutely love to see. But another early start, 3 o'clock wake, fucking shocking. Really looking forward to actually getting my sleep back on track, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know, I set my alarm every morning for 4:20. 3 o'clock comes around every morning and I'm wired in bed. So anyway, came down, got some work done, updated to-do list, replied to WhatsApps, got photos sent over to Ben. So Ben and Case, with it being Tuesday, it's my check-in day with Case, and I've got to send Ben updates anyway, daily. So I'll put some of them photos on the screen. If I just move myself there, I'll put some photos of the video on the screen of how I'm looking this morning. Body weight's actually trending up over the past couple of days. So I hit a new low of like 87.4 on Sunday. In the past couple of days, body weight's actually come up. But I don't know whether it's just because of like fatigue and inflammation through my legs. Like my legs are feeling super heavy. But the good thing is steps are going to be back down to 10k today and not 12k, which I genuinely feel is massively needed. So I've been on a 10-minute walk. We're currently sat on, let's have a quick look. My watch is being slow. We are currently sat on, guys, 1,000. Jesus, why is it so slow? 2,100. So we're at 2,100 steps. I've got meal 1 to go down now, which is going to be my cream of rice meal. Do a 10-minute walk after that. That'll get me up to 3k steps. A bit more work. We're going to go gym. Go gym nice and early, so I just got the day then behind the laptop. But we need to go Tesco. I swear I live in Tesco as well, guys. But we need to go Tesco, get some steps from there, which is always ideal. And then just like a 10-minute walk after each meal. And just make sure that I get in between 10 to 10,500 steps a day. But I'm awaiting feedback from Ben. He'll let me know the protocol. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be exactly baseline food today anyway. You know, so I'll get that nailed. More updates tomorrow. And I think from Thursday we're going to start loading, potentially. But we'll see. But first meal of the day is going in. Let's get this cream of rice in. And let's attack the day, guys. Another day to get after it, another day to be better, and another chance to progress. And that is the cream of rice absolutely demolished. I am like a crackhead for cream of rice and almond butter in this prep. Jesus. But that's finished. Just made myself a nice coffee at the minute. So black coffee, no sweeteners, just from a digestive standpoint. But the plan for Sunday, just to let you guys know, on the topic of coffee and cream of rice, I'm going to be on stage at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the plan when I get off stage, hopefully we get the top 3. Win would be nice, but top 3 is what I'm going for. The plan when I get off stage is we go straight to 5 guys. Me, my dad, my mum, Ola, Kelsa and Emily. And then what we'll then be doing is going back to the Airbnb. The World Cup finals on in the night. And I'll be having a fat bowl of cream of rice. At the minute, I have 100 grams. I'll probably go like 180 cream of rice, 200 berries, more almond butter, rice cakes, honey, get all the trimmings on. And then the following morning, unless I'm bloated as fuck, the following morning go for a nice breakfast, which would be good. So we're gonna have this coffee, start editing some of this YouTube video, and get ready to go to the gym. So productive morning, good start so far. Weather is shining already, so I'm expecting this room to get like a sauna in here this afternoon, but I'll bring the fan down so I don't overheat essentially. But what I'll do is I'll probably pick you guys up on the way back from the gym, where I'll talk through some training clips and some post-workout posing as well. And that is push pump wrapped up in the bag. So it was a good session, to be fair. It took me a while to get pumped up. I was feeling a little bit flat as I started the session, probably just due to poor sleep, you know, lower food, lower carbs. But as the session went on, definitely felt a lot better. You know, it is just like a pump session and nothing to failure, you know, so 1 to 2 reps in reserve, which is good. You know, it's never like super fun when you're not trying to like progress your numbers. Like when I'm in the gym, I love trying to progress, you know, either increasing weight or increasing the reps I'm performing. Whereas when it's just a pump session, you are training with reps in reserve, just to completely not like annihilate the glycogen in your muscles. So took some shots post workout as well. I was happy with them, but I couldn't really get the lighting right. There was a few people, as I was in like my usual spot, there was a few people that walked in. I didn't want to be that guy in the middle of the gym with the top off, you know, but I'll see if I can put that video on the screen anyway, but it was a little bit rushed. But we've just got to Tesco now, so I've got a list of things that I need to grab. A fair bit, to be fair. Got a fair bit to grab. Sent updates over to Ben and Case, so a couple of tweaks to be made that Case has mentioned, but Ben's happy with how we're looking in terms of like body composition wise. He said that the reason of body weight coming up is just a little increase in Proviron that went in from Sunday night, which I agree with. I had a feeling that that would hold on to a bit of body weight, but yeah, we've got 2 more sessions in Hobart of this prep. We've got pull tomorrow, which will just be a pull pump session, rest on Thursday, and then upper on Friday, and then rest on Saturday, show on Sunday. So feeling fucked, guys, I'm not gonna lie, feeling absolutely fucked, but we've got a busy day of work to get back to, so I'm gonna get what I need in Tesco, go home. We've only got 5k steps more to do, which is fucking beautiful, because 12k steps is horrible. So 5k steps to do, work to do, another day doing what I love to do, which is getting people in incredible shape. So let's get into Tesco, let's get what I need, and we go back for the post-workout meal and into a heavy afternoon and evening of work. So we have just popped out of the house to come and get my eyebrows done, because at the minute my hair and my eyebrows are looking absolutely shocking, and Ola is away, so it's not even like she can pluck my eyebrows, and my mother just texted me saying that she's going to get her eyebrows done in half hour if I want to come down. And I've literally just been sat behind that laptop on the treadmill or microwave my food all day, obviously apart from the gym. So nice to actually get out the house, but it is absolutely cooking. Jesus, super hot. But I'm gonna have my eyebrows done now. It'll take like 5 minutes. I'll be in and out, to be fair, and then go home. We've got 2 late check-ins to do that have come through late, and then a call this evening, and then we get into my final meal, which I'm looking forward to. Chicken, rice and veg.
We're endlessly checking in with them with surveys, and we tell them to
What's going? Let me turn that off. So yeah, we've got chicken, rice and veg that is prepped in the fridge, ready. But what I'll probably do is just have that meal cold. Tip for you guys, if you prep your food the day before or in the morning, you store it in the fridge and it is boiling weather, usually I just microwave my food. Even if it's like chicken and veg, I still microwave it because it takes a little bit longer to eat. But with the weather being so hot and the house being so hot, I'll just take the chicken, rice, and because it's chicken, 170 chicken, 50 grams raw weight rice, 100 veg, I'll just take that out the fridge and eat it cold. So I'm not sat there absolutely sweating. So that's going to be the plan of action tonight, and hopefully unwind and chill out a bit. Yeah, a couple of check-ins, bit of work to do, got a post. WhatsApp's obviously clear. Yeah, usual stuff. But guys, I'm feeling fucked. Feeling proper fatigued recently. You know, but what I just keep reminding myself is that we're almost there. You know, this prep started in March. It's now July. It's Tuesday. And I've got until Sunday until I can enjoy a nice Five Guys. But let's not wish it away. This is the best I've ever looked. Worst I've ever felt. But you've got to feel your worst to look your best. So let's get the eyebrows done. Let's get back to the house. Let's get this aircon back on whilst I wait for my mother, because I'm already starting to overheat. So make sure you're on top of your electrolytes, your sodium, your fluid, if you're in the UK and the weather being like this. But I'll see you guys back in the house. Oh gang, that is a wrap on today. That is all work boxed off. Check-in's all done, call's done, and I feel absolutely battered. I've showered, I've come downstairs, and I'm just about to have my final meal. which is going to be chicken, rice and veg. Only a small bit of rice as well, which is not ideal, but we haven't got much longer left before we start loading. But being in fat loss phase is hard, guys. You know, just fatigue, hunger, tiredness, everything just creeps up on you. You know, and especially with my sleep being so shit, as soon as it hits like 5-6 o'clock, I start flagging massively. So, last call's done. We're gonna have this final meal, and I pick you guys back up tomorrow. I'm gonna be training a little bit later on tomorrow with me having a call at 10 a.m. So, yeah, I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow. As you can see, energy is very low. So yeah, we're just gonna eat and go to bed, guys. I've got 100 steps left, I think it is. Let's have a quick look. We have 160 steps left, so we'll get that boxed off as well. But first of all, let's get this meal down me, and let's do the steps and let's get to bed. Good morning, gang. So another day and another day closer to competition, and I know I finished off yesterday's sort of vlog by saying I hope I'd get some better sleep, and it was probably the worst I've had. Yesterday was probably the hardest day of prep for me. And then after my calls last night, I went to go to bed and I could not sleep. It was just super, super hot. So I came downstairs, ended up falling asleep on the couch, woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, watched the France-Spain highlights, and then went back up to bed. Was up at 3 o'clock this morning and just been glued behind the laptop, which is not ideal. You know, like sleep has been something that has massively had an impact in this prep, you know, but it's one of those where I've tried everything that I can apart from taking fucking peptides and melatonin to improve my sleep. So yeah, it's just one of those where I've just got to sort of suck it up at this stage. You know, it's Wednesday now. We've got today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and then show on Sunday. So hopefully sleep improves, guys, because it's fucking shit at the minute. And I can sort of flag in the evenings then. But I woke up, I powered through some check-ins, updated to-do list, WhatsApp cleared, and I took some updates, sent them over to Ben, and I'm happy. I tried my new posing shorts on, and they're probably my favourite ones to date. I'll put the video on the screen of how I'm looking this morning. If I take that off there and move you over to there. So I'll put the fasted look. This is my fasted look. So like the worst that I'll look, essentially. You know, as soon as you wake, no food, no sodium, no fluid, essentially. You know, you're going to be always looking your worst. But I was actually happy with the visuals. You know, I wasn't like, oh, I look shit. So Ben's happy. There's going to be no dietary changes today. There's potentially going to be a slight load tomorrow evening based off how I'm going to be looking tomorrow morning. So today's plan of action is pull pump. So I got a call at 10 a.m. this morning. So instead of training after my cream of rice squares, then train, I'm going to do cream of rice, then move my chicken and rice forward, have my squares, bars, train, post-workout meal, chicken and rice, beef and rice. 10k steps to do, so no peak max, no dietary changes, but potentially having a slight load tomorrow. And if it is in the evening, that'll mean it's more cream of rice, so I'm fucking praying that it is. So another day to get after it, guys. I will probably, this video so far, this YouTube is 21 minutes long, plus 3 minutes, so 24. So what I'll probably do is show you guys some pull training clips, take you on a little bit of today. But what you will probably notice from like these days in the life is every day is the same. Work, train, diet plan, steps. Just nothing exciting. You know, for me, it's just what I love to do. You know, being on top of everything, getting everything all done to a high standard. But it's not like it's anything like I'm doing exciting things, essentially. But when prep is done, I will be doing some more exciting things. But this is essentially what you need when you are in a prep setting, is your routine locked in, no distractions, and just keeping your mind nice and busy so that you're not constantly thinking about food, essentially. So hopefully today will be a good day. In the mornings and midday, I'm always good. It is like the afternoons, evenings, I'm just like starting to flag. So we're one coffee in. We'll have another one before we train. And yeah, hopefully I don't feel like absolute arse tonight. But we'll see. World Cup's on tonight, 8 o'clock. I doubt I'll be up watching that, but I know my old man will. And I'm praying that England win, because it will be a great Sunday if they do. Competition, 5 guys, World Cup in the evening. So let's crack on with today. Meal one about to go down, cream of rice in the fridge ready to go. Let's get after it. And that is a very productive morning underway. So we are a big bulk of the check-ins done. 2 meals in, we have had 3 litres of fluid, and we're on just under 5k steps. So I always find that in the mornings I am my most productive. You know, even if I have a poor night's sleep, I find that I can function the best in the morning. So what I try and do is get like my deep focus tasks done in the morning, and then in the afternoon, evening, then it's just like all background stuff, planning content, calls, setups, things like that. So we're currently on a 10-minute walk just to help the food digest. And then we're going to make a coffee. We're going to jump into the call at 10 o'clock. And then it'll be a case of getting to the gym. So get to the gym, pull, pump. I forgot to get beef mince from Tesco yesterday. So I need to get beef mince, but I'll probably just grab that from Co-op, which is closer to the gym. And then we come back and we get back into work. So everything's firing at the moment. Things are going well. And hopefully I don't flag like mad this afternoon, should I say. But tomorrow we've got my haircut, because my hair is looking absolutely shocking at the minute. I'm going to shave my face, and then on Friday we are going to be leaving to go up to Coventry for the final show, which is been an absolute drag, but we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Looking forward to the day, you know, just visioning me being on stage. I know how it's going to feel. I know how it's going to run. So I'll be going on stage with a lot more confidence this time, with it being my third. And just knowing that it's going to be my last one, I just want to go up and I want to enjoy it. I want to get top 3, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm still going to have a great time with my family this weekend, which is the most important thing. So we're going to get 10k steps done and get into this call. That is the call wrapped up, and another member joining the team, which is great to see, especially this time of year. You know, this is a time of year that people put their physique goals on the back burner. They think they're not going to make the progress that they're after due to socials and events. But essentially, this is where you need the accountability. This is where you need the plan in place to follow, so that you can still manage social events and still make the progress that you're after. You know, like, do you have to live like a bodybuilder, like a robot, to get in shape? Absolutely not. You know, but if you go out on a Saturday, what's your Sunday looking like? What's your Monday looking like? If you don't have the accountability, there's a high chance that the Sunday and Monday, potentially Tuesday, is still going to be written off. And that is where we hold progress back, essentially, you know. So this lad has got a holiday in 5 weeks. But he's not looking at it where it's like, right, I just want to get in shape for the holiday. He wants to make a big lifestyle change. So that's what I'm here for. You know, help people get into elite shape, but also make sustainable changes. Because results don't happen in 5 weeks. Don't get me wrong, we'll see progress in 5 weeks. But to achieve the pinnacle result that we want, and to develop healthier habits and a healthier lifestyle, you know, it is a commitment that you've got to be willing to do. So that is gym time now. You know, first big block of work done. We're going to head to the gym, and then Tesco or Co-op, and then come back into a couple of setups this afternoon, get ahead of check-ins. And like I said, another big day behind the laptop. Nothing too exciting, but what I am excited for is a pull day. So let's get it done. Let's get it done. Session wrapped up. The final pull session of this prep. We've got one more session to do on Friday, which will be an upper body pump, but we just finished the pull pump. And despite feeling absolutely mangled yesterday, and despite sleep being probably the worst night's sleep of prep last night, with the heat and just how disturbed it was. It was actually a productive session. You know, I think when I'm super productive in the morning and I get to the gym knowing that I'm up to date with work and everything, I can focus on my training. I feel as if I just have far more productive sessions. So that session, what we done was just 2 sets of lateral raises just to start off. I know it's a pull day, but I wanted to get some blood in the delts. Then we done 2 sets of bicep, we done preacher curl, and then we done 2 sets of normal dumbbell curl, then lat pull down, T-bar row, prime row, similar to like a hammer strength low row, and then we finished off with some pullover. I managed to get a couple of training clips I'll be putting on the screen, and also some post-workout clips as well. Definitely an improved look post-workout. It always is. It's always going to be an improved look post-workout. But I was happy with them, you know, and I know when I'm happy with the way that I'm looking, because when I obviously record myself and then I'm doing my poses and I look at the video, I have a quick glance and I'm like, right, okay, that's done. You know, whereas when I'm super flat, you know, or the lighting's shit, I look at the videos and I'm just in my head massively. I don't even want to send them to anyone. But I was happy with them. I've just sent them over to Case and Ben. So I'll wait for what they have to say. I'm sure they'll be happy. But we're going to go back now, have the post-workout meal. We've got 3k steps to do, and it's 1 o'clock, so that will be a piece of piss, to be fair. And then tomorrow is a rest day, a well-needed rest day. So haircut, freshen up, full body shave. I might actually start shaving today, to be fair. I know I don't have much hair on my body, but shaving's a fucking task, because you've got to get everything off. So I might just do like a quick shave later and then finish it off tomorrow, Friday, get all it to feed the back of my legs so they don't rash, and tan on Saturday. So productive day so far. I'm in a good mood, in good spirits. Got a few days left, potential high day tomorrow or high evening tomorrow, which would be an absolute treat. But in the meantime, we're going to go home. I'm going to just think about my cream of rice that I'm going to be having, and we'll tack into that. We'll just finish off work and we'll have a big afternoon. So what I'm probably going to do, guys, is I'll probably end the video here, because what I'm also thinking about doing is just recording like a quick video tomorrow on like a full day of eating on a rest day. I think that'll be a good one, especially if food does get increased a bit. It'll be good to show you guys as well, because I know this video is going to be about 30 minutes long. So I do appreciate you watching. Thank you for all the support. But we've probably got another three videos left of this prep. We got this one. We'll do full day of eating tomorrow. We'll do the travel up on 1 day out, Friday, Saturday, and then show day on Sunday. So I think that's 3. So, and then I'll have to think of new content ideas for YouTube, because I want to keep the channel going. So if you have any ideas of what you would like to see, bodybuilding, fitness related, food related, anything, value, education, you know, please drop them in the comments, because I can get these done for you, because I'm enjoying doing the YouTube videos and I want to take you guys along on the journey. I want to give you guys as much value as I can. So yeah, please pop them in the comments. But once again, thank you for watching, thank you for all the support. We've hit 400 subscribers, which is small to some people but a big milestone for myself. 500 will be the next goal. I want to get 750 by the end of the year. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, please like, please comment. It does go a long way. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever you've got planned, and I will see you guys in the next one.